In this video, we'll be looking at multiplication of algebraic expressions. This is lesson 3.1 and is found on page 77. So there are two types of algebraic expressions that we'll be looking at. They are monomials and polynomials. Monomials have one term. So an example of a monomial would be 3x squared, or 4x, or 3y cubed, or 4x squared y squared. Polynomials, on the other hand, have two or more terms. So an example of a polynomial would be 4x plus 3y, or 2x squared y plus 4x cubed z squared, or 7x squared y squared z plus 9xy cubed z squared. So first we will do monomials by monomials. So to do this, first you take out the constant portion of each monomial and multiply those together, and then multiply each variable of each monomial separately. And to multiply variables' powers by each other, you simply just add the powers. So for example, if you're multiplying x cubed plus times x to the fifth, this would be x to the 3 plus 5, which is equal to x to the 8th. Or y squared times y to the 8th would be y to the 2 plus 8, to be y to the 10. So example 1 is what is the total cost of 3x squared of 3x squared pens that each cost 5y rupees. So to this you have to multiply 3x squared by 5y. So what is this equal to? So well, first you multiply the constant portions together. So this is 3 times 5. Then there's an x term here, but there's no x term in this one. And there's a y term here, but there's no y term here. So you can leave those as they are. So this should be 3 times 5 times x squared times y, which is equal to 15x squared y. Next is example 3.2, which is what is the product of 2x squared y squared, 3y squared z, and negative z squared x cubed. So first we'll multiply 2x squared y squared by 3y squared z. So this is equal to 2 times 3 times x squared times y squared times y squared times z, and then times negative z squared x cubed. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6. X squared stays as x squared. Y squared times y squared is equal to y to the 2 plus 2. And then z stays as z. And then there's a negative z squared x cubed. This is equal to 6x squared y to the 4th z times negative z squared x cubed. Now you multiply these two together. So this is 6 times negative 1 times x squared times x cubed times y to the 4th times z squared. So that's negative 6 times x to the 2 plus 3 times y to the 4th times z to the 1 plus 2. And that's equal to negative 6 x to the 5th y to the 4th z cubed, which is the answer. Example 3.2, 3.3 is there is a painting whose height is 3x squared y and its width is 4x cubed xy cubed. And the question is to find the area of this painting. So the area is equal to 3x squared y times 4xy cubed. That's equal to 3 times 4 times x squared times x times y cubed is equal to 12 times x to the 2 plus 1 times y to the 1 plus 3 is equal to 12x cubed y to the fourth. The next section is to multiply polynomials by monomials. So to do this, you have to simply multiply every term of the polynomial by the monomial. So for example, if you're multiplying a by 8x plus 3y plus 5z, what you do is you'd multiply the a by the 8x, which would give 8ax, and then multiply a by 3y, which would give 3ay, and you multiply a by 5z, which would give 5az. So problem 1. 3.4. What is 3x squared y times 2x cubed y cubed minus 5x squared y plus 9xy? So to do this, you have to multiply this term, 3x squared y, by every term in this polynomial. So first is 3x squared y times 2x cubed y cubed. Then 3x squared y times negative 5x squared y. And finally 3x squared y times 9xy. So then now we multiply each of these monomials by each other. So 3x squared y times 2x cubed y cubed is equal to 3 times 2 times x squared times x cubed times y cubed. Now 3x squared y times negative 5x squared y is equal to 3 times negative 5 times x squared times x squared times y. The final term is 3x squared y times 9xy, which is equal to 3 times 9 times x squared times x times y. This is equal to 6x to the fifth y to the fourth minus 15 x to the fourth y squared plus 27 x cubed y squared. Next problem is one bank has X 20,000 to 2,000 rupee notes. It has Y 500 rupee notes, and it has Z 100 rupee notes. Another bank has 3xy amount that times the money the first bank has. So the question is, how much money does this bank, the second bank, have? To do this, the total money in the first bank is equal to 2,000x plus 500y plus 100z. And then to find the amount of money in the second bank, you would multiply that by 3xy. This is 3 times 2,000 times x times y plus, that's these two products. Then next one is the product of these two terms, which is 3 times 500 times x times y. And the final one is the product of these two, which is 3 times 100 times x times y times z. is equal to 6,000 x squared y plus 1,500 xy squared plus 300 xyz. The next section is the multiplication of two binomials. To do this, you multiply each term in the first binomial by every term in the second binomial. So for example, if you have 4x plus 1 times 3x minus 2, you would first multiply the 4x by the 3x. That would give 12x squared. First multiply the 4x by the 3x. Then you would multiply the 4x by the negative 2. Then you would multiply the 1 by the 3x. Then you multiply the 1 by the negative 2. Just give 12x squared minus 8x plus 3x minus 2, which is 12x squared minus 5x minus 2. So example 3.6. Multiply 2x plus 5y times 3x minus 4y. This is equal to 2x times 3x plus 2x times negative 4y plus 5y times 3x plus 5y times negative 4y. This is equal to 6x squared minus 8xy plus 15xy minus 20y squared. And you can combine these two terms, and that gives 6x squared plus 7xy minus 20y squared. And that is the end of the video.